What's good everyone, it's your boy yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and today we're here to talk about Smokepurpp. Now, as most of you guys would know, I've been extremely critical of Smokepurpp on this channel recently. However, to be fair, in those videos, I was only focusing in on the commercial performance of his music in the last few months, where undoubtedly he's been flopping, and I did always say I liked his music. Anyways, in this video, I wanted to focus in on one particular song of his that I think has huge potential to be a hit and could possibly revive his career that's kind of at a standstill right now. I want to break it down. Let's get into it.
My bag got a grip of Rex. I was on the 9 to 9 grind. Sure, I got my future ain't bright. I lost all my stacks. Versace, double C's, Valentino, Rex on Rex on Rex. Bada bing, bada boom, smoking Max.
Okay, first order of business though, new IG post up right now. Go comment, go show love. I already ran through it in my other video, but you know, I got the CDG, got the acne, got the golf. My man's is dripping as well. Go comment, show love at yadiiiigg. You guys know what to do, but let's get moving. Okay, so the song I'm talking about right here is called Tide Pen, which of course features Jack Harlow if you didn't know. Now, Jack Harlow, of course, is having a huge moment right now. What's Poppin is going up everywhere. He's also got a huge remix, and he's also got a couple other songs that are popping off and are doing numbers. So it really does make sense for this song to be the potential hit. Considering the moment that Jack is having right now and the amount of eyes that are on him, it makes it a lot easier to turn a feature of his into a hit, because you can kind of funnel those people from What's Poppin and all those other songs into this song right here. Now, not only for that reason, however, if you haven't heard it, this is probably one of Smokepurpp's best performances in a long time. I just want to read out a couple lyrics because I think these are the type of lyrics that Smokepurpp really excels at. You know, they're a bit over the top, they're a bit funny, and most of all, they're really catchy. A couple of them that stood out: I was hidden from the back when a mama walked in, pockets obese, diabetes type 10, and then this is the one right here: so much brain, I'm nutting SAT questions. That is a line right there. I'm gonna get to that one a bit later on. Okay, so if you haven't heard that song, go listen to it after this video. Really good song, and Jack kills it as well. Now, outside of the song and the feature, there are also a lot of analytics and statistics that point towards this song being not only the most popular song from the album, but potentially a hit. First of all, we get to the YouTube plays. So if you see right here, this is currently sitting at 1.5 million in 3 weeks. Now, if we take a look at the views for all of his other tracks from this project, two major things stand out to me. First of all, out of the regularly uploaded tracks, which you can see right here, none of them are above 400,000. And secondly, for all the other videos he's done, like Chopsticks, what else did he do? He did Pop Shit, he did It's Whatever, and he did Off My Chest with Lil Pump. It's the second highest viewed video, and the only other one, which is Off My Chest right here, which is at 4.5 million views. That's a proper officially done video. B, that was released months beforehand and was a lead single for this project, so it got a lot of promo because of that. And thirdly, it has a Lil Pump feature, so obviously a lot of people are going to check that out. Still, even regardless, the fact that it's the second highest viewed video so far means a lot, and this video has kind of stalled, so I don't think this is a single to push. Now, secondly, we move also onto the Spotify plays. Now, for the Spotify plays, let's look at two things. Firstly, this is his top 10 songs right here. Tide Pen is currently number 2 on his top 10. Obviously, Spotify ranks these in terms of popularity and what's gaining more interest right now, so to have it just under Audi and above all of his other songs off of Florida Jit means that more people are listening to the track, more people are sharing the track, more people are listening to the track longer, etc. So that is a really good sign. And secondly, to focus on, I've actually dug up the exact Spotify plays for every song off the project, and just look at this right here. Most of them are all the way down here, which is about 200 to 300,000 plays. There are two big standouts though. Of course, Off My Chest, which we established before, that was a single released beforehand, so that's expected to have a high amount. And then secondly, Tide Pen is ahead above a lot of the rest. So again, between the YouTube stats and the Spotify stats, it all shows that this is the song to push. This is a potential hit, and people are discovering this song, sharing this song more than any other song of Florida Jit. Now, the third thing I wanted to focus on is a rollout and promo idea for the song. Now, if I was kind of Smokepurpp's creative director or ideas man, this is what I would say to Smokepurpp to do right now. Number one, Tide Pen merch bundle deal. Now, the reason I say this is twofold. Number one, Smokepurpp for this project hasn't done any sort of a merch bundle deal. That means his fans, which would probably want merch for the project, still haven't spent that money that they would have spent and aren't expecting any merch. So there's that opportunity there to capitalize on that market. And secondly, of course, we all know how merch bundle deals are used today to drive sales and to drive streams, so that's a given. And actually no, third of all as well, I just remembered, if you guys haven't gone and checked out this visualizer they did for the project, it's really well done. And I think there's a merch idea somewhere in here that would look really fire. Like seriously, go check out this video if you haven't. Whoever did the video for this, seriously, hats off, you killed it. Okay, next we move on to the Spotify playlisting for the track. Now of course, I've said this before, we all know Spotify playlisting is how tracks get discovered nowadays, it's how people turn songs into hits, and it's how labels kind of invest their money into songs or artists to really blow them up. Now I've gone and dug up the playlisting for the track so far. As you can see, it's got a little bit of playlisting to Most Necessary, Hip Hop Central, but really I can tell there hasn't really been that big investment from the label so far. So I think if they really put the money into the record, obviously that's going to help out a lot. That's a given. Thirdly, and this is really the big one in my opinion, TikTok challenge. Now of course, as we know, TikTok is everywhere right now. It's how people are discovering songs. The memeability of songs with TikTok is really strong, and I think, as I said, this line right here, and actually you know what, both these lines right here gave me so much brain. Bitch came with a pen, so much brain I'm not in SAT questions. I don't know, those just really stood out to me as funny, catchy, and possibly having meme potential. And I think if they somehow conjured up a TikTok challenge, gave it to a few influencers who came up with like a creative concept behind the TikTok, that would go really crazy and potentially spark up more interest in the song. Now moving on, the next point to make is a proper video. Now as I said, hats off to whoever edited this video, super well done, but I think a proper video with both of them together would be a really crucial thing for this song. A, getting Smokepurpp on Jack Harlow's socials with a video element would be really big. B, every time a new video is released, it's always covered by the blogs, the news outlets, etc, so that would drive up traffic, interest, and discoverability of the song. And thirdly, as I said, Smokepurpp has some really funny lines, and I could see a potentially funny concept for the video that could turn out well, and again, potentially be turned into a meme or something like that. Now last of all, and this is a bit of a contentious one, but I just threw it in there, interview where Smokepurpp is opening up about everything. Now for casual Smokepurpp fans, you really wouldn't think he's gone through anything extremely deep or serious in the past few years, but if you paid close attention, there's been some serious things that have gone on. He even admitted he went to rehab in his No Jumper interview not too long ago. So I think if he came out and did a fully honest interview, opening up about everything, about his drug problems with fame, and just answering those tough questions about him growing up, him having to adjust his music, him kind of falling off in a way, him flopping and how that affects his mental state and all of that stuff, I think that would really personalize his situation and kind of humanize him in a way. You know, we constantly see Smokepurpp project this image and this persona within his music and his social media, but I think if Smokepurpp really opened up and came across as genuine, I don't know, it would go a long way to connect him with his fan base. And I'm not talking like a Hot 97 interview or something like that. I'm thinking more something like sitting down with Adam22 again for another No Jumper interview, similar to the one he did last year, where he kind of started to open up a bit, but I do kind of feel like he held some things in. Smokepurpp's label, hit me up if you want me to do that. I'll come to Miami, for real. But yeah, I don't know, that's just kind of my thoughts on this song right here. As I said, I really think this could be a big comeback for Purpp with this song if it's done right. Like, I really enjoyed it. I haven't played a new Smokepurpp song this much for a long time. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And before we finish this video, guys, a couple quick shoutouts from the Instagram. Big shoutouts to Niger.Tony for following me, and also Beautiful Boy. Big shoutouts to you guys for following me over my IG. If you guys haven't followed your boy at yadiiiigg, as I said, go drop a comment on this post, show me some love. You guys know what to do at yadiiiigg. Also, like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, all that good YouTube stuff, and there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't.